Where has this year gone? Well, hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is everything I bought in February 2026. Okay, so as always, we will start off with the digital pickups. All on Xbox, and this month I got Gradius Origins for $16.49, Resident Evil 4 Gold for $15.99, Halo Wars Definitive Edition for $3.99, Midway Arcade Origins for $2.99, and Tomb Raider Anniversary for £2.39. Some complete bargains there, and I just had to have them. Especially Gradius Origins. I mean, really looking forward to getting my teeth into Salamander 3. Right, so the physical pickups are about to start. So there's kind of a theme going on here this month. I kind of decided that I wanted to get back all of my favourite Microsoft Studio games. Basically the big four. So you've got Gears, Forza, Halo and Fable. And I've had these before, but for some reason I don't have them anymore. So I went out to many CEXs out and about, and I managed to get this lot. So first of all, day after I decided I wanted to start getting all these again, I popped over to the Folkestone CEX. And the first bit of fun you'll ever know when you go to a CEX if you buy Xbox 360 games is the discs are always awful. So pretty much all of these Xbox 360 discs had to go back and be resurfaced, cleaned or whatever to every CEX. There's only like one or two that didn't need it. But anywho, I got Halo 3, so I got this version because I know it's the one that goes to the Collector's Edition. For some reason I don't have the Collector's Edition. I do have my big Spartan helmet from the Legendary Edition, not Collector's Edition originally. It was awesome, absolutely awesome. Funny story actually, when I got that, the original Halo 3, I was on holiday. I was actually on holiday when Halo 3 came out, but 3 days, had to wait. I got home. Lucky enough back then my neighbour took the old parcels in, because even Adrian was waiting for me to come back so we could play some Halo 3, and we did. And we enjoyed it. In the same theme, Black Box, Halo Reach. So, love this game. Bloody way too hard though. But of course, got the Collector's Edition, needed a game, so I got the game. And Halo 4, very underrated game, not as bad as Halo 5. I think this was quite good for 343 Industries' first game. Enjoyed it, but always looking for ammo on it. Gears of War, memories. All around me are familiar faces. I mean, that trailer, and the first time you see the COG armour, the graphic detail, what a memory, and what a game to go that me and Adrian have played through pretty much all of the Gears of War. Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, the one that had to go back because it had a really deep scratch in it, but thankfully they had another disc. Forza Horizon 1, really good game. I mean, I do own a lot of these on digital, but I want the physical as well. And then these two for the Xbox One, Gears 5, and Forza Horizon 2. So those were for my first visit in CEX in Folkestone. Next up, CEX in Dover. They had 3 that I needed. I got Fable 2, Gears of War 4, Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which in itself is quite funny because I have a OG Gears of War, and I've got this on digital. And because I've had all the Gears of Wars on digital, whatever, I got the new remake of Gears of 1 for free from Microsoft on digital. And then I went across the road from CEX in Folkestone to GameBase, my friend Jimmy's shop. And whilst he wasn't there, and my cats are playing with stuff in the background, so sorry, did have 3 games I wanted. And he was hunting for a 4th, but he couldn't find it anywhere. So I got Halo Combat Evolved for the bargain price of £1, the normal Halo 3, really happy to get that one. And then for the pre-owned price of £4, Halo Wars 2. So some really cheap ones, really happy to have them. The next CEX I visited, they were supposed to have literally had 6 games in stock, but they literally had 1. Was CEX in Ramsgate, and CEX in Ramsgate I got Halo 2. So as always, complete with manual and even an Xbox Live trial card. Yeah, look, here's an old one for you. 2-month trial. Do you think it'll still work? My cat is going crazy in the background playing with the mouse, so sorry about that if you can hear that. And me and the family went up to Southend for the day. In the Southend in CEX they had Fable 3. So again, they're supposed to have 4 games that I was after, and when they clicked it up on the till, this one wasn't even supposed to be in stock. But lucky enough, I had that one. And they also had a 4K that I was after, Sonic the Hedgehog. So if you know me, you'll know that I'm loving with 4Ks and been watching quite a few lately. So to get Sonic on 4K was a no-brainer. Next up, I visited the Retro Hunter in Southend. And he had quite a few games from my to get list and a few other bits I was really happy to pick up. Did a video on it. The pickups are at the end, as you see on the sofa, all the stuff I've got. I've got like some figures, some micro machines and stuff. But let's see my gaming pickups. I got Street Fighter 4, the original version, because I've been after the original version for absolutely ever. And all I can ever find is like the arcade edition or the ultra edition. But I needed the original version for my special edition, so happy to get that. Halo ODST, amazing game. Gears of War Judgment, really cool game. And we have a free add-on download. I wonder if that's going to work. A Gears of War 3. How many Gears of War 3s do I need? I don't know. But we have the collector's edition. And this one I bought just purely for the case. It didn't have the manual. It is a Saturn game, high octane. But the case itself is really super good condition. So I'm not interested in the game. I just needed the case because the case I've got for one of my EA style cases was completely rubbish. So getting a replacement. And then Ellie, as I was looking around in the video, Ellie had some cleaning kits, which he said, I've got loads of these, Cliff, take a couple for free. So yeah, really happy with that. Thank you, Ali, for some freebies. And the PS de Resistance. I always tend to try and pick up some games for like consoles I don't really get a chance to buy for. So again, like last time, I managed to pick up some Atari Lynx games. This time I got Xenophobe and Road Blasters. So yeah, well happy with that. I haven't mentioned, but I went online and bought some CX vouchers to cover this lot, and I really didn't spend much. That's one of the happiest things about this month. Lots of content, but not much spent. CX Margate was my next port of call, and they had 2 games that I needed. So, number 1 was the OG 360 Halo Wars, and then another Gears of War 3. I tend to be buying loads of Gears of War 3. I think it's because I've got the collector's edition as well somewhere, so I needed another one. And the last of the store pickups was a visit to Folkestone literally last week. It wasn't a film, but it was a 4K. They had Godzilla, and of course I needed the OG of the new Godzillas to complete my 4K Godzillas. No slipcase unfortunately, but I hope I can find that in the future. And so I can get round to start to watching them. And this was actually a tenner. It wasn't the £12 as it says on the case. So as I was mentioning to my mate Anthony that I'm collecting like the Microsoft games again, he says, I've got one for you, and here's a gift. He gave me Forza Motorsport 7 in a still case. So really happy with this. I must give a big shout out and a big thank you to Anthony for this. And yeah, next up we have some packages. So all are eBay, and I'll tell you as I get along. So first up we have this one. So this was really cheap because it's got a really awfully bad slip cover. This was like £4 delivered. Halo Anniversary. Wow, did I love this when it came out. Played it to death, got all the achievements, did the exact same thing on the Master Chief Collection. So super happy to get that. And when I see it in CEX, it's only a couple of quid. I think I will just to replace the slipcase. Ooh, smells like the person was a smoker as well. But it was cheap, so I was good with that. Next up we have, Forza Horizon 2 on the 360, because if you know about Forza Horizon on the 360 and the Xbox One version, you know they're very different games. Some things are similar, and by the way, they never came with a manual. If anyone ever says, oh, missing manual, you're looking for one, it's on eBay and says, Forza Horizon 2 360 missing manual, they never came with a manual. They didn't even have a little leaflet on the inside. Forza Horizon 1 did on 360, but Forza Horizon 2 had nothing. And last of all, this is a game you guys wouldn't think I'd buy, because I don't ever buy games in this series. So a tiny little story about this is, I know that my favourite character in this series was really heavily brought back for this game, and this game especially, and certain modes in this game. This is last year's version of this game, but because it had my favourite character from this series back, I had to have it, and I've never played one of these, ever. I've played like older incarnations, but never one since they've been done by this company. Are we ready? I bought WW2K25. So it's not even WWE anymore. No, 2K25. So strangely enough, I kind of started getting back into wrestling last year. I'm not really watching it loads, but every time I'm visiting Tony, which is every fortnight, there's a main event on. We'll arrange it so that obviously I go around and we watch the main event, even though they're over 3 days now, so sometimes I don't get to see a whole main event. But cool, I think the first one I watched was WrestleMania, and there's been a few more done since then. I've watched like some of the Vault stuff online, WWE Vault, that's really, really good. And some of their newer stuff. I like Rhea Ripley, I love the fact that Cody Rhodes is going to be Guile. That's very, very strange. Jason Momoa Blanca, that's going to be a fun one to see. But yeah, so this is supposed to have like a really long career mode with my favourite wrestler, where really should have put him here. I was going to plan on doing that, but I forgot because I've got a good figure of him. That, of course, is the one and only Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. Always used to have to see every little bit of wrestling he was on. It's a shame that he's one of these wrestlers that was just blighted by a bad back, so you know, you get going, injury out for a year, get going, injury out for 2 years, get going, injury out for 3 years. Vince McMahon once literally said that if a WWE title holder was for the best wrestler and not the most popular wrestler, like it is, it would have gone to Mr. Perfect. But unfortunately, he never, ever got a chance to win it. But he did beat Hulk Hogan. He actually defeated him, and it's by disqualification, but he did actually get a win against Hulk Hogan. That was a long time ago. Back in the days when even me and Richard used to watch all the main events, used to go around there for the early hours of the morning. I think it used to be £3.99 for the main event. But yeah, we're going back a long time. So yeah, was really happy to pick this. This was £18 at AO of all places. Everywhere else it seems to be like 35, 30. I know 26 is due out very, very soon. But just wanted to get this. £18 was the right price. So I was happy to pick it up. Absolutely tons of physical media this month, a little bit digital. So I want to give a big shout out to all the CXs and all the staff that redid the discs for me. Massive shout out to Ali for the freebies, the Retro Hunter, awesome guy. Anthony for the free Forza Horizon 7, big thank you for that. And the eBay sellers. So guys, have you picked up anything this month? Anything interesting? Have you ever thought of going back to a series, and even though the world is basically digital now, you decided I want to get all the physical items, all the discs. That's kind of what I did. Even with the original Halos, I used to buy like the books, The Fall of Reach. Just so many good memories, the comics, which I've still got. But yeah, as I say, anything to say, pop it down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. That does sound like Sonic playing right now. Right now you're listening to the playlist that has been done by Joe from GameSack on the GameSack channel. It is literally 6.5 hours of Mega Drive music. And what goes better with Mega Drive music than tea? I've left a spoon in. I never normally do that. Tea and Sega, perfection.